Welcome to the content challenge, a game I like to play with people. So you need to give me 3 video ideas in 30 seconds to solve a specific business, for industry and specific problem. Because this is your first time playing, I'm going to stay on brand. Construction company is the industry and the scenario. They've just finished a big project and want to attract more commercial clients, not domestic jobs. How do they do it?
Right, okay, so they need to focus on the right audience. So they want more commercial work, so they need to focus on architects and developers. First of all, make a case study video about that specific commercial project that they've just done. As much detail as possible, bearing in mind what these architects and developers want to hear. So that being the first one, big long case study. Second of all, a short trend showing off the real high level finish of certain elements of that project. So use a sound, the trending sound, and make a shorter 15-20 second high spec cinematic video on that. And thirdly, you could do a detail specific talking video. Again, build more trust, building better relationships with those potential customers who are the architects and developers that you want to get in front of and you want to deal with, showing again that you have that specific knowledge on the section of that project that you're talking about, because you can go into more detail there.
Hopefully this certain client had the know-how to get in touch with somebody to document the journey from the very fucking beginning, not just at the end of the project. Not just as they cut the ribbon.
Yeah. So I give you an industry and a scenario, and you have to give me 3 ideas in 30 seconds about how the business can tackle that certain proposition. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, so a travel agency that are struggling to compete with online booking sites.
An instant meet the team that would build trust and credibility with the people that they're and the faces that they're going to know within the business. You can't do that behind a screen in an online booking platform. I would discuss the journey of the business from how it began to where it is right now, because again, people can connect and trust with that. You can target your audience with that as well, and why those people use face-to-face booking platforms rather than online platform. And the other one would be kind of a this or that and the benefits of booking internally by booking online, and what service or what additional services you get from booking face-to-face rather than booking online. Tell me, the fans, a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm Adam, as JP says, AB5 Social, and I have an agency that helps scale trading construction businesses with social media, organic content, paid ads, funnels, helps the sales process. Really just tries to partner up with businesses in the trading construction industry and help them grow long term rather than just sell cheap leads to them or something.
So for somebody who's watching that might be in that scenario and that scene, and everyone thinks that tradies, they're not really very tech savvy. They don't really. Yeah. Everyone thinks just a tradie, they don't know what they're doing. Can you dumb it down to somebody to exactly what you do and how you help them?
Dumb it down, jeez.
To a tradie business owner.
Yeah. No, well, obviously we're sort of working with ambitious trade and construction businesses that are eager to grow and want to grow. We're not just here to help everyone because you can't. What we do is really build a brand around the business owner, show off their value, show off their expertise, make them give loads of value to people who might want to buy from them, make sure the content's getting in front of, yes, a big audience, a larger audience, but the right audience, people who are going to buy from them. And then over time, use that brand to really build trust with the people that watch it, build relationships so that they feel like they know them, so that it's easier for those potential customers to convert over time. Convert as in become a customer or reach out for that service.
And you do that through the power of social media.
Through the power of social media.
That's the bit that people don't really understand, is it?
Right,
it's they think that, what is social media? They actually don't really know what it can be, the power it can be used to be able to grow and utilize properly to grow your business, and in turn help those with that. Yeah. So how do you, what is it that you actually implement to help others do that? To help business owners and traders do that?
So we go out, we look at who they want to sell to, and we go out, plan, shoot, edit, and post everything for them. First of all, that's what we mean by create organic content. I suppose that's what you mean. Yeah.
Full service.
So full service, yeah.
You've got to say, because people don't understand if you say organic content.
Yeah. You're
only
right.
Only we know what that means in this world. If you say paid social, if I said I went to the marketing summit last year, don't know what I'm going to do again in a couple of days, and I said, put your hand up if you know what organic content is.
Yeah,
And the room was just silent.
Yeah.
So it's something that's so simple.
Nah,
like
you're
that,
right,
because
you're right.
You think
Yeah.
everybody knows,
Yeah.
but actually when you have to get down to the nitty gritty of it,
Yeah.
you
It's
need
so,
to
what that
truly
process
understand
is.
What does it actually mean?
Yeah.
Or ultimately it means fucking around on Instagram. We're making videos
Yeah,
for you, so
yeah.
that people can build trust and grow.
Aye.
We've done the same thing. We did it for an electrician. You know, we've hopefully probably got similar processes in that sense.
Yeah.
You're doing it over in Northern Ireland. We've done it a little bit in Barrow, and of how we've done it, and I think we've got a lot of.
So what is your process? So first of all, if you use that
obviously,
electrician, for example, like when they come on,
It's
what are you
obviously
doing?
It was client dependent. He was again ambitious, wanted to grow.
Yeah.
Saw other people on YouTube and Instagram that were kind of expressing themselves a little bit on camera. They were growing their business through social media as a different avenue, and it takes that leap of faith that for you to understand that they can't do it themselves.
Yeah.
So you need to invest a little bit of money into getting some help from it.
Yeah.
So we created a package. It was quite a bespoke package actually for him at the time, just to touch base on exactly that, creating some videos about his everyday business, which is ultimately, well, it's boring. Like, it's an electrician doing an EICR. Nobody understands what's going on. I don't understand. I'm still on the other side of the camera. I've not a clue what he's saying, trying to understand it. But actually, people enjoy that sort of things, and so we created one video a week for probably just over a year now. We've been working together, and we've just had to pause the contract. And obviously off the back of that, organic content, some ads, collaborate, mixed in together. Yeah. Next thing you know, his business is taken off.
So like whenever you're saying he is getting in front of the camera and stuff, like even go back to the very start, like you created a package, but what is your process in terms of deciding what videos you're going to make, like how you're going to do things?
I think that depends on what their business is doing at the time, what they want to focus on, and what is happening in the next 90 days. And from that, it's a mind map process of, right, let's dump everything out on what your business looks like and expand it, and then let's take some stuff, let's take everything away to align what you want. So let's say an electrician, they've got like 5-6 different services: EICRs, rewires, EV chargers, small jobs, commercial jobs. They've got the whole works. So what are you doing right now? Okay, let's talk about that. Which part of the business is maybe not doing so well, and you want to focus on that a little bit. Okay, let's do that. And so what's actually going to be happening in the next 30 to 60, 90 days that you need to be focusing on? They're talking about like seasonal work, jobs that are coming in, and then those three kind of combine to create your video titles and what you want. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And then how are you say video titles? Do you plan script and stuff?
Not massively, no.
No?
Sometimes I do. We help them with scripts. We did initially help with scripts, but as soon as you get a bit more confident with it, it's like,
because we do a combination, like in terms of those videos we have the terms of posts that we're putting out. We have 4 different types. So we've got our talking heads, which are fully scripted. We've got our informals.
Talking head.
We've got our informals where we roll. Whoever's there on the shoot day just has a conversation with the client about a certain topic. So it's like we'll plan those informals and those conversations and have like bullet points, and we'll just chat, and then we go away, chop it up. Probably what we're gonna do here. Chop it up, turn it into an informal as such, and then with that they perform so much better. Like lower quality, worse editing, less B-rolls, less planned.
Because a different face in it probably, and it's coming from like client facing.
And you're from like, it's while they're working. So like we have an EV charging installer on, and like I'll have those conversations while he's working, and it's just so much more authentic because people that are watching it feel like they're there. They feel like they're having that conversation with him, if you know what I mean. And like we'll chop it up in a smart way where even going back to the start, like you're talking about those different things. So what's happening right now, what's happening in the future. Are you then like with what we do, we'll do that, but we'll say who is that exact customer and what a sort of breakdown, what their pains are, what their demands are from a service. So their pains without the service, their demands from a service, and their fears holding them back from investing in a service. So we build out that plan first, so that whenever we're planning those talking heads, whenever we're planning those informals, whenever we're planning the sort of shorter, easy trend videos that are the viral videos, which do very little compared to all the nurturing and the other content. But everything's in line with that ICP, we call it ideal customer persona. So everything that we've thought about at the start, that strategy, goes into every single shoot, which goes into every single video, which goes into every single post and every single ad. So that like we're doing things with a purpose, if you know what I mean. I don't know if like whenever you're planning your shoot days and stuff, like even your one tomorrow, like how much like do you plan and how much depends on the day? Because obviously
you have to be proactive and reactive at the same time.
Exactly.
So you know exactly what you're walking into instead of who our target audience is, who we want to focus on, where we want to move away from what the audience is going to be, which is what the case is for tomorrow's shoot. You know, they have a certain audience which go into this coffee shop, but they actually want to move away to a different one. They want to move to not get rid of what the original, but focus a little bit on a newer, younger, fresher audience. So it's like, how can we maintain that through the social channels, and how do we create the content that aligns to those values, but also speaks to their current audience while also trying to, you know, branch out to a new one.
Those are the two different ICPs, don't they?
Which is completely difficult. Yeah, it is. So it's two different ICPs, two different content plans, two different types of ideas, but it's how can you merge them together. That's even with like the amount. So you could post 5 or 7 times a week focusing on those two different ICPs, but actually the client's only paying for a certain amount of videos, so it makes it even harder. You've got a certain amount of work to be able to cross these paths with everybody. So how do you that is the hardest part, and that's why it takes a long time to be able to do it. So social media is not a quick fix. It doesn't take a month, 2 months, 3 months. It takes 6 to 12 to understand your audience, understand everything you're doing, to collaborate and test all stuff like that. So we do go down to that kind of level of understanding and knowing. Without actually just chucking shit at the wall.
Exactly. And that's what people do. Like a lot of people will, like people I've spoke to who don't want to go ahead with us for whatever reason, they and they maybe go away and try things themselves and try and be consistent. Because like at the end of the day, it's about strategy, consistency, and the actual quality of the work you're putting out there, both in terms of the video quality, but also quality in terms of, does anyone actually want to fucking watch this? Like you can have an incredible, sorry, I should be swearing, an incredible videographer, but if the script's rubbish, if the actual storytelling side of it's rubbish, if the use of B-roll is rubbish, if the editing's rubbish, it's completely pointless. And similarly, like if the editing's class, but the video's rubbish, or the script's class, but it's filmed on an old Android, like
that's why there's a lot of mobile first content that's really hitting the spot at the minute, because it's like it can be churned out quicker. It's like the scripts are good. It's just simple. People are connecting with it more. And that's why rather than having spending a fortune on a big videographer,
you don't need to
promo video. It's like sometimes you don't have to.
Nah, you don't need to. Most of the time, you don't need to. I don't think. Like obviously, as you say, for certain paid, if you've got a big budget and you're running a paid campaign, or a launch,
budget dependent, on the size of the brand, the size of the business.
Of course. But like it makes more sense to invest in something there. But if it's constant, or if it's consistent content, just doing things on your phone, sweet. But like, or like on a lower quality is what people actually want to watch on social, especially TikTok and shit.
Is your we had this conversation with Amy, who I did a podcast with last time. She brought the question up. My turn to ask you this time: quantity or quality?
It's let's say quality of video, quantity every time. I'd say quantity over quality of video.
Okay.
Like in terms of whenever people think of quality of video,
expand on that a bit more.
Kind of what I was saying there a minute ago. Like because if you're looking at how those different videos are performing or why they're performing, you can learn over time. Whereas if you're doing 20 a month, for example, 20 a year, whatever, versus 1 a month or 1 a year, you only have one data point to go off. Whereas if you have 20 or 30, you're going to know so much more about what your audience want, what the new audience wants, whatever your goal is with the content. You're able to actually know that, so you're better informed going forward. Definitely, definitely quantity.
Yeah, you're coming at it of a fully focused video angle there as well, definitely. And sometimes you have to understand that is such an open-ended question. You have to understand the pain points of what he's going to get there. So what actually is quantity
to me?
What is quantity to you? Yeah, how much is quantity?
Generally I'd say quantity over quality, but minimum like in order to get enough feedback.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
I'd say in terms of your organic, your normal posts on socials. So like we do Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So count one video going out on all three. Our minimum would be 12 posts a month, like, but that's purely to get the feedback on what's working.
Yeah.
So that's purely to see.
So that can be still technically quite a lot as well.
Yeah, like you couldn't do that yourself, most people. And if you did, they'd be pretty. The quality would go like.
So you've kind of hit the spot there, and exactly what I spoke about last time. That it's better to do 3 or 4 kind of quality posts, which is what you've got. They're very scripted. They're very scripted. They're very focused.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of them versus kind of 7 shit.
Yeah.
7 shitty Canva graphics.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you're talking quantity,
like that. Yeah. That is like that's the kind of essence of what you're actually doing.
Yeah, you obviously need a balance. At the end of the day, you do need a balance of both. But because didn't even cross my mind because we never do it. Like those big shitty Canva posts. But so many people that's 2014 Instagram. Like you're not gonna get any sales off posting shitty carousels. Like because the whole reason people buy from you is because they trust your work, they know you. So they feel comfortable to reach out to you and buy from you. And like we've had clients that have increased their price point again and again and again because they're calling out to customers. The customer thinks that they know who they are. Like that sounds very fucking sorry, that sounds very like scammy or whatever. But the customer trusts them over a faceless company that has an AI logo, no Instagram, a Facebook page with 4 followers on it, and no website. Like then they're always going to trust what the person that they've watched is saying, even if it means that they're 1.5 times the price. Yeah. Like every single time. And I've had feedback from 5-6 different clients who are on in a minute, every time saying, they always say, you're your man from TikTok, that's brilliant, I saw your video on this, I saw your video on that.
Literally just about to take the words out of my mouth. Yeah. That's exactly I put something up, spoke about something recently about social media being more than just kind of metrics. Yeah. Not focusing on what the metric says, but one of the biggest bonuses is like somebody coming up to you in the shop and saying, I've seen your videos on Facebook, I really like them, or I've seen your videos on TikTok. Yeah. And that is people you never would think of, like the electrician who I had on. He was like people in their like 70s, he'd go around to their house and he'd be like, I've seen your videos on Facebook, that's why I give you a call about like how have you seen them?
Yeah, I suppose there's like 3 things you said there that I would even want to touch on. First of all, do followers matter?
To a certain extent, but not as much as they used to anymore.
Why? To what extent?
They have to have a lot to have a good business. Yeah. But it is a nice metric to kind of have and look at, but it's not something you would ever focus on. There's one with there's a hot tub client I've got at the minute, right? And the busiest man in ever. Yeah. We have like 200 followers on Instagram. Yeah. The videos don't really get anywhere. Do better on Facebook, but did you put them on Instagram anyway? We don't get a load of it, and that's fine. You can't win them all, but his business is still fucking rocketing. Yeah. But because of what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. So even like, I think you could frame, well, obviously not include this, I think you could frame that better. Yeah. In terms of the videos aren't getting like loads of views or loads of likes, but the people that are seeing them are converting. Yeah. I have a client as well that has like 200 followers, 230 followers, but he's getting 2-3 DMs a day. So like, all it takes is one person to see 4 of your videos, and that's a sale, and his ticket price is like 12 grand. So like 230 followers, would you rather have 230 followers or and be getting in like DMs organically like that are making your business money, or would you rather have 1,000 followers that you might get 13 likes on a post that is you and your employees dancing in the office that has nothing to do with anything you're selling, and get absolutely you might get some DMs, but they'll be saying like, your video is funny, not we want to buy your product, like
buy your shit.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like, and it comes down to what you were saying about the content funnel. Like, is that what we call it? Content funnel? Yeah. Yeah, where I assume break that
down. So I've tagged it kind of, I think the content funnel is out there, but I made a slight change to it and called it the 3 V's. Yeah. Views, value, victory. Yeah. So the top of your funnel is your views content. Yeah. So that is if you have to jump on a social media trend, if you're something that's motivational, it's an audio that you can get hold of, and it's entertaining and it gets eyeballs on the business. Yeah. And then you take your customer through this kind of journey, so they see you, and then the middle of funnel is the value. So that's your value content, that's your educational stuff, that's your inspirational stuff. That's
Why are you doing that?
Pardon?
Why are you doing that?
To build trust and credibility with the person that's just seen your business.
Yeah.
So you're building trust, you build credibility. Ultimately, they want to then buy from you, which is then you start sharing your victory content. So your case studies, your testimonials, your lead magnets, your your strong CTAs within the scripts, and then ultimately that's your three funnels. So top of funnel, get your views. Your middle of funnels, you build trust with them, and your bottom of funnels where you
when they're working and they're working their way down that, and that brings them, as we were saying earlier, to that. That's nurturing them essentially as they work their way down the funnel, so it's easy for them to convert.
Yeah,
and that works for everything.
Nurture them through it. It's just with anything in marketing. Every time you see something, somebody might take 2 years to come through that funnel. Yeah. Somebody might take 2 minutes.
By going on your Instagram.
So going on your Instagram, seeing a lead magnet, and you want to buy it straight away.
Yeah. That's the exact same. Like obviously, I wouldn't refer to it as that, but it's the exact same system as we use with our content. And then whenever we turn on, so yes, people are at that stage, they're converting. Sorry, that's the exact same model that we use. And when people get to the bottom, we find they just need an extra push, which is where then the paid ads come in so well. So whenever we're running paid ads, which is obviously you have a set budget to get in front of a set amount of people to try and have a certain goal, being buy from you. So whether that's go on your website, message you, lead forms. We use lead forms for everything. So within that, then we kind of tend to be two audiences so you have your content funnel that's already built. People already know you. People already trust you. They just need that push over the line. Yeah. So our two paid audiences then are broad, which is kind of people that might not know you. They might know you. They might not know you. That's a bit more top of funnel. But it's also people who are ready to buy that are going to convert and fill out your form straight away and get on. And then it's up to you to get on with them and sell them. But then we also have that retargeting audience. It's then linking back to the people at the bottom of the funnel who have been impacted by your victory content, your wins, your expertise, your value. They've gone through all that already. This just gives them an extra kick where they just press a button.
Like that constant little peace of mind when they need it.
Exactly,
and ultimately, that's kind of the winning strategy.
Yeah.
You've obviously focused on trades, marketing, construction, social media marketing. How does the processes and the systems that you've spoke about previously, how could they be implemented into other businesses, or why do you think yours differentiates from everybody else?
Why does our service differentiate from
other agencies? Why does your service and niche differentiate?
I think there's a couple of different reasons that we're completely different to any other agencies locally, and even on a global level, why we're so different. The first thing is the relationships that we're building with our clients. So at the minute, we are so picky with who's coming on. We're so picky with who's coming on because we only want to take on businesses that we're growing with at that partner level. So we don't want to take someone on for 2 months, 3 months, run their ads, do organic and fuck off. We want to see where you are now, understand where you want to be in 6 months' time, in 1 year's time, in 3 years' time, and put a plan together in order to get you there. Put a marketing plan that will get your business to that level by the time you want it, essentially. So we've had guys on now that have been with us 19 months, 13 months, 12 months, and we are really picky now with who is coming on. So that being the first thing, the relationships.
You've got to be part of the team, aren't you?
Huh?
So part of the team.
Yeah, not even part of the team.
Being there and
it all comes back to at the start understanding what they want and then building the strategy out of that. So many just go straight in and be like, yeah, we'll run your ads, yeah, we'll show up and do video content. But at the start, we're like, what do you want? Who the hell are we targeting here? Building everything off that. And honestly, the idea of that is we're growing with you. As you grow, you're going to need, just going to be fully open, you're going to need more marketing. And if we're able to build that trust with you over time, and you know that we're the company that
got you there.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to want us to keep working on things. And we've had that even 2 weeks ago. One of our clients, interior kitchens and some bespoke cabinetry and stuff, they have a residential company. They have a commercial company that's really successful and has been going for 25 years. They do shop fit outs. They've used a couple of different agencies with that over the years. They want their website updated. They now want LinkedIn content going out, personal brand LinkedIn content going out. And some YouTube videos as well. And straight away they're like, well, we've built this relationship with you for the last 4 months. Let's just get you doing all this.
Yeah.
And that's that's what we want. We want those long-term partnerships. So that being the first thing, I know I waffled a bit there. First thing, partnerships. Secondly, the flexibility with our services. So we're not just going to go, I was talking to you about this earlier, we're not just going to go one shoot day a month, this is the date, this is what needs to happen. It just goes back to the first thing, we want to create the best content for you, to appeal to your customer the best, so that you can grow as much as you can. So if we, in the construction industry, in the trade industry, things change on a day-to-day basis. Suppliers are late, weather's a real thing, especially in the next few months from now. So we need to be able to adapt to that and work with you. And that's what we do with all of our clients. And whether that means a triple shoot day, quadruple shoot day, it's happened and it's fine, you can work through it. We then know the next 3 days it's raining, we can then manage that content. And the third reason that we are so different is we're so niche specific. Like there's so many agencies that sort of do work for everyone. We know exactly how to put together a plan for a trade. The trade sector who's targeting residential clients. Like we know exactly what the game plan is in terms of what we need to understand about their customer, and then exactly what platforms to use, exactly how many posts to put out a month organically, exactly when to start paid ads, because we've done it multiple times now with multiple guys. It is a similar service, but related to your specific customer and your specific service, and most importantly, your specific personality and brand and team and everything. So it's kind of that combination of using that system and that game plan that we know works, but tailoring it to your business and your situation, if you get me. What about you?
A lot of those things, I think some of those things, some of those things that you just mentioned, some of those things that you mentioned, it should be a given that in a weird way. Like if somebody told me that if somebody asked me that question, says they're different, and I said because we're personal, I'd probably forget to say that because that's just who we are. And what we do. So we're close contact. Constantly calling and liaising with the clients, making sure that everyone's aligned and they're okay. Do you need anything this week? That's right, that's fine. Or this is happening, that's happening. It's just always it's consistent like that.
But other agencies aren't like that.
Which is a bit mad, which is mad to me. Probably as you grow, you need other people to help you out to maybe manage that client success and communication. But just where you are now. No one's ever been left on red for more than like an hour on WhatsApp. I'm just not that type of person. I hate having notifications in my phone. Everyone gets a reply, no matter how big or small it is. Which is it just happens. And I think the amount of reviews of people's being motivated off the back of any kind of conversation. We can just drag people through it. Not everyone's going to be 100% on the days. So it's just dragging people through it, and it's being able to. I think what we do really good is I could take any industry and get good results. I believe. The systems that I've set up or the processes that I've set up can be implemented into any niche, which is why I'm not currently in a niche. The funnel things, understanding.
It's the same game plan.
I think people make social media way more complicated than it needs to be. So I think the principles stay the same. You post content, you drive engagement, you do it consistently, you do it for a long time, and it's hard work, but ultimately you'll get there. The principles, the ideas, the content, it all stays the same. It has done for years. Instagram updates, I can't stand people that go mad about Instagram update, whatever his face, Alex, what's he called, Morrissey? The CEO, Instagram CEO announces Adam Morrissey. The CEO has announced 3 new Instagram updates. And it's like,
here's how to go viral using the new Instagram update.
And it's like, well, it's not going to make you. That update is not going to make you make a better video. It's not going to make you write a better script. It's not going to make. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like,
no, if you use the new edit app, what do you call it? Is it just called edits?
Edits.
If you use edits, you'll go viral.
Go viral better. It's like, no, it probably won't.
No, it will. It will, mate.
It's like, it's mental. People's content strategy is just sharing Instagram updates, and then people get in a frenzy about it. Oh, this has changed, that's changed. Like, no, it's like a video is a video. The way you script a video, the hook points and your call to actions, making sure it's a strong
Yeah.
strong body. How you make a video, how you script a video, an Instagram update isn't going to train that. It's something you need to focus on.
Yeah.
Like, stop focusing on Instagram. So
Yeah.
that's probably where we differentiate. No bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just honesty.
Yeah.
And if we'll tell you if something's going bad, we'll tell you if something's going well. We'll tell you if this is not really going to be doing. This is probably going to be not shit, but we've got to do this to then get this to then feed this in. So like, look, we might have to do some top of funnel stuff, which we're not going to like. We might not enjoy it, but the bottom of the funnel, the middle of funnel will get better from it because of it. Yeah. It's like we need a bit more eyeballs at the minute, so we need to play the game a little bit, and then we can feed into some of the stuff.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, like no matter what update is happening, as you say, no matter what Instagram update there is, no matter what new feature there is on TikTok, all you need from social media is awareness. Those are your top of funnel. You need to build authority and prove to people you know what you're talking about, no matter what business it is, and then build trust. Like those are the three things, isn't it? And the authority is through value and expertise content. Your trust is through people getting to know you as the business owner.
And awareness. Huh? Trust, credibility, and awareness.
Yeah, literally, that's all it is. It doesn't matter if the new TikTok trend. It's mad that people like some of those reels come up for me still, and some of my clients have spoke to me about it as well. And you look at them, and like 240,000 people are use this reel sound. And I remember, even to be honest, like whenever I started, like I remember posting that sort of shit.
Yeah,
it's
I've done a few. I use real audio, and it's gonna
use these three audios.
Yeah, it does my head in now.
It's like a B-roll of me in the gym or something. But like,
it's just hacks as well. And if people, have this conversation, it's people dying to go viral. Yeah. But ultimately, you are a local business doing EV charges, for example. Yeah. You do not need somebody from America, the arse end of nowhere in America, seeing your content. Yeah.
So what would you?
They're never gonna fucking buy an EV charger from you in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You don't need to. You don't need to go viral. No one's gonna see it. You just need to.
You need to get in front of the right people.
This is not your world is massive, but your pool of people and your target audience is actually a lot smaller. Yeah. So focus on those instead.
Yeah. And how do you do that?
You do that by not running as much top of funnel. Yeah. Being confident in the fact that your middle of funnel and bottom of funnel content is strong enough. It might not get millions of views, but it'll still convert. Yeah. You know, you might get the odd video which get a couple of thousand views. Brilliant. That's like a lot for me. I'll take it. Yeah. You know, be happy and be content. That's the word I was looking for. Be content in your content. Be content in the fact that you're not going to get thousands and hundreds of thousands of views, hundreds of thousands. You've got to be content in it. Yeah. You've got to not do or chase social media wins and chase virality. Yeah. You can run a couple of paid stuff off the back of it. It's by focusing on some kind of bottom of funnel and middle of funnel stuff that helps with that.
I think it depends on the size of the business as well, though. Like, obviously,
well, if you've got a big back end, obviously off the back of that, if you have the ability to sell an online product, then yeah, great.
Or scale.
Or sell an online product, but you have to be at a certain stage in your social media and business journey to be able to handle the fact that you went viral. That's a massive. Yeah. There's no point in you 2 weeks into your social media journey in the business and then going viral and then not being able to handle this new fame that you've kind of mustered up.
Do you think a viral video will give you loads of conversions? Or?
No.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
For which part?
The fame. You don't want 2 weeks.
Maybe one viral video, it might just kick up and drop off. Yeah. Then you're not going to get any. But if you get one, or if you get in multiple viral videos, maybe you're definitely doing something right off the back of that. Yeah. Yeah. But then your back end needs to be good enough, needs to be strong enough to be able to handle that newfound kind of awareness.
It's funny, isn't it?
Because if you're constantly going top of funnel, but then you've got no bottom of funnel, or you've got no sales process or call to action.
Yeah, even beyond the funnel.
Or beyond the funnel or lead magnet, capture everything then.
But then it comes to operations and sales processes. So would you do any sort of work with that with your businesses, your clients? Like, are you doing any, sorry, let me rephrase that. So do you give any support in terms of your clients increasing their capacity or growing that back end, improving that back end so it's more efficient, they're able to handle more, so that whenever you get to a point that you've done so well with your marketing, that they can actually handle it. Nah. But like, do you not think if you had done that for that electrician early, it would have meant he wouldn't have left?
No, there's nothing more I can do on that.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I can do to help him.
You don't think so?
No. I've done what I needed to do. I can't pick out electricians for him.
No.
I can't run job ads for him. I can't.
Why not? Why can't you run job ads?
Well, I can run job. We were running job stuff. I can't run Indeed ads. That's what I mean. I can't run Indeed job posts for him.
But
I can't.
But instead of doing for him, like I mean, on like an advisory basis. Like I'm just thinking about myself. Like, so I've got that interior client. Like, their sales process was fucking shit. So we started 6 weeks into TikTok. They were overwhelmed. He was running about measuring everything, and I was like, right, let's sit down. I went to the office. We spoke for like 2 hours. Had a back and forth about what the process should be. So now they're disqualifying people in their sales process so much earlier because they don't need to waste time on them. So like, if I didn't do that early, they would be too busy in 2 months' time, and I'd be gone. They wouldn't need my service.
Yeah,
now I'm increasing their
I don't.
capacity.
It's not really. No, because the sales process, the winning jobs.
Yeah.
There's not many jobs that he's not doing. They're not winning.
Yeah.
Like that. So no, there's nothing wrong with the sales process. Sales process is fine.
Yeah.
Got a team of 4, 5 doing everything.
Yeah.
Just needed to pause for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
Because he's invested money in other things as well.
Fair.
So the money probably is there.
Yeah.
But he's invested in other things.
Yeah.
That for a couple of months while it's Christmas, and we've got a load of batched content as well. It was just hang on for a bit.
Yeah. Fair.
We'll come back to and see me in 2 months.
Yeah. And would you take on someone like that again then? That sort of size now, still?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
It's the perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Someone willing to invest 1,500 quid a month, who's got a team of kind of 3 earning 20 odd K a month, that's ambitious enough to grow, and he wants to talk on camera.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect scenario.
There's loads of them though. There's so many more than you think. Like,
it was like, I want to say it was sometimes some months it was difficult.
Yeah.
But other times, looking back, like, it hasn't been a massive stress to him or a massive stress to me. Ultimately, we've grown his business by more than 25%.
Yeah.
And we've done it by 4 hours a month.
Yeah, of his time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lethal. Like,
yeah.
That's so good.
4 hours a month of his time.
Yeah.
All we've done is, we've been there, talked about the scripts.
Yeah.
Helped with ideas, and ultimately we gave ideas first, but then it's down to the business owner who works in there. They know the idea as well.
Yeah.
Phone them a week before, say, right, what's happening, what's coming up, what can we talk about? Then he's like,
yeah, you need that.
They just reel it off straight away. I want to do this, and this.
Yeah.
Done.
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Nah. It's about that collaboration of like, I think at some point though you have to, I'm sure you do, like, you know what they're doing, you know what they're focusing on, but also you give direction from a strategic perspective.
Yeah.
In terms of that content.
Yeah.
No, I get you.
Yeah, in what to post and what to do, what to talk about.
Yeah. What about your agency then? I know you sort of said had different thoughts about it for the future. What do you want from it?
Don't know. I'm not that one. I map that one myself.
Yeah, fair.